Hey everyone, we are back with another video. Today will be covering the match between Gujarat Titans and Punjab Kings. Uh, Going into the match, Punjab Kings were the favorite team because obviously they lost the last one, and the way Shreyas was speaking in the post-match presentation last time around that we just want to win wherever we go, it looked as if they would be posting around a 200 total in Ahmedabad. But yeah, Ahmedabad, not happy memories for Punjab Kings. That was pretty evident today as well. They lost three in the power play, if I am not wrong, 35 for three at the end of 6 overs, and they actually managed to get to 163 for 9 and 20, which is pretty commendable without needing an impact batter up front. So that was one thing. I felt like Shubman Gill in general did help them with that Manav Sutar over of 27 runs, wherein one of their batters went after him. I think three sixes and two fours, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, I think the game was made and lost in the power play itself. 35 for 3 in 6 overs was Punjab Kings score. In reply, GT actually scored 58 for 1 in 6 overs. The difference was pretty clear. In a 160 165 chase, if you score like 10 runs in an over for the first 6, you're pretty much done. But GT being GT, heavily reliant on the top 3, uh, didn't do justice to what the top 3 did. Obviously, Shubman and Josh Butler couldn't perform this time, but Sai Sudarshan played a decent knock, I felt. They somehow managed to win the match, but yeah, it was a close match in the end. So what I would say is one positive that Punjab Kings can take away from this match is that their bowling was pretty decent. What about you, Ankit?
I think with regards to the Punjab Kings, obviously their bowling being able to run this match close is in itself a positive. But I think another positive that Punjab can take is that their middle order is starting to take some form. Not like their early middle order, but sort of the low middle order. So you've got the Marcus Stoinis, you've got Suryan Shegde, who both of them I felt played very composed yet attacking knocks. Suryansh, I think he got 57
Yeah.
of 29. So almost at 200. And Stoin is following on his absolute carnage in one of the previous games where he took 66,
62 of 22.
62 of 22 against, I think it was Rajasthan.
Yeah.
And following that up with another like decent 40 runs, which was a bit slow, but still sort of kept with the pace of the game and dragged the Kings to 160. So I think these two things, which people would say that, oh, Kings are too reliant on their top sort of four batters. So I think they can sort of find that comfort that they have a safety net.
Mm.
In complete contrast to GT, where we see an over reliance on those top three, and as we saw, the middle order just falling like a pack of cards again.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much summed up. You expect that with GT, over reliance on the top 3, and I personally feel like even with that kind of a bowling attack, which has Kagi Surabada, Jason Holder, Mohammad Siraj, Prasidh Krishna is warming the bench anyways, Rashid Khan, and even Arshad Khan for that matter. If you score like 180 plus while batting first in Ahmedabad, and if you have a decent bowling attack, such as the one with, say, RCB, the opening combo of Hazelwood and Bhuvi, or for that matter, even with Rajasthan, Nandre Berger, and Jofra Archer. I think if you just get that top 3 out for a 180 chase, it would be very difficult for them to do it. Because like again, they fell as a pack of cards. Even Jason Holder couldn't score a run, just like in the last match. Like he scored 5 of 7. It was pretty poor in my opinion. He should have finished the game. So yeah, that was it. Talking about the key moments, I felt like there were 3 key moments. One obviously when Punjab Kings was batting, they scored 35 for 3 in the 6 overs. That was a key moment for me because Shreyas and Prabhsibran weren't able to rotate the strike. They either were hitting fours towards the square, uh, actually not towards the square. They were edging it and and it was going to the third man more often than not, or the fine leg region. Uh, In return, obviously, Sai Sudarshan started pretty well, and GT ended up with 58 for 1 in the first 6 overs. So that for me were two key moments, because the difference between the runs were like 23, and in a 160 chase, that is a big one, plus 2 wickets less lost in GT. The other one was obviously when Shubman Gill kind of assisted Punjab Kings to a big score by giving the ball to Mana Sutar, even though Rabada has it. I mean, he could have done it with the 5 bowlers that he had, right? But yeah, that kind of made the match interesting. At one point, I did feel as if this would be the time when Punjab King would put the foot on the accelerator and just go big, but not to be, because Marcus Stoinis got out. I think it was Arshad Khan, Jason Holder actually. The over was given to Jason Holder, and Jason Holder got rid of Marcus Stoinis, if I'm not wrong, bowling over the wicket. So yeah, that were the 3 key moments in my opinion. I personally don't think there was any one moment to look out for, because again, there was not a spectacular catch that I can remember as of now. But yeah, that was the overall picture of how the game panned out. What are your takes?
I think while I agree, the power play was a big difference, and for what GT had been started off with their bowling, that particular over sort of was the momentum shift for Punjab. And despite like they didn't capitalize as much as one would have expected. It still sort of saved them from sort of going at a territory which we've seen other teams do, um, where the game sort of stagnates and drags on. Particular examples being like the MICSK game, where MI just sort of like, despite the regular lack of wickets, didn't have any sort of way to get intent through or sort of change the game in their favor. So I think that over did help Punjab. And I think when GT was batting, I didn't see Chahal come on till the 13th over
True.
mark, roundabouts. And I think this, for all their frailties in their middle order, what GT have managed to done well is sort of maintain that left-right combination, or sort of, even if left left right right left right, just in order to sort of delay opposition using bowlers that they would like to bowl. And had GT sent someone else earlier, um, I think Chahal getting those overs in would probably have meant GT finishing on 140.
I think the blessing in disguise in general was Shubman Gill and Josh Butler getting out. So basically, Washington Sundar and Sai Sudarshan stitching a partnership, if I'm not wrong. So was
Yeah.
it Sai Sudarshan and Washington Sundar? I think yes. So 30 of 20 was the partnership between Sai Sudarshan and Washington Sundar. Usually you would come at that point of time wherein it's like 6 over, 7 over mark. But yeah, that didn't
Yeah.
happen. He came after the 13th over. But even then, he could have bowled 3 to 4 overs, 3 at least, if not more. But yeah,
Yeah.
Sai Sudarshan again Washington Sundar followed by Rahul Tewatia, who is again a left-hander. So obviously, he does have those Yorkers and basically tucking the left-hand batsman up by bowling onto the legs. But I personally felt like, with the quality that he has, Chahal in general, you should have brought him earlier, but that didn't happen anyways. But in general, I felt like GT could have bottled this chase. It's just that Washington Sundar just managed to hit one out of the park. The only 6 that he hit was the winning shot. So, I mean, I still don't feel this batting lineup is capable enough to go to the playoffs, because they won't be getting games in Ahmedabad in general. They would be getting games in the playoffs in Mullapur, New Chandigarh, which is a high scoring ground, and Chinnaswamy, which is again a high scoring ground. So I don't know how they would be managing it if they ever dream of, or obviously they would be dreaming of the playoff spot, considering SRH has also lost and Rajasthan also lost yesterday, or day
All
before
the
yesterday.
big teams seem to be losing.
Yeah, but it's actually a blessing in disguise for RCB in general. Obviously, they are not affected by PKBS losing or winning, because all they care about is the top 2 spot, whether they remain number 1 or number 2. But yeah, with this it kind of opens up the table once. And I actually felt like with SRH losing, PBKS had a chance to just go harder after the power play. Like obviously they
Yeah.
lost 3 wickets in 35 runs. RCB just did the same thing. Like they had nothing to lose because
Yeah.
they only lost 2 matches. So what they did was just keep going, and test their batting, their lower middle order
Yeah.
basically. And then obviously if you lose it, you lose it, not a problem, because you can afford to
Yeah.
lose at this point. So PBKS could have tried that option just to go harder, because if you just put in 180 on the board against this GT lineup, they're bound to lose more often than not. If you get Shubman Gill early, which they did. Also, I didn't feel as if GT in general had that intent in the power play this time around compared to what they had against RCB, because Butler went all guns blazing against RCB. Even Shubman
Even
Gill did the same,
Shubman Gill, both
right?
of
But
them.
yeah, I mean, I did
Um,
feel as if like they felt as if they were in a comfort zone. They can like chase it 2 down, 3 down with them
yeah.
playing normal shots, but that didn't happen because Butler's dismissal was a smart, soft dismissal in my opinion. Like he just chipped it out of nowhere. Like it was a nothing shot for me at extra or mid off, I think, that he chipped it
Yeah.
onto. So yeah, that's probably our opinion on this. I don't personally feel there was a match-changing moment in general. Obviously, you can say that Shreyas Iyengar's wicket could have been that moment, but even he was struggling. He has been struggling since the last match because he scored 30 of 27 in the last game as well, and that kind of
Yeah.
bottled it up for PBKS because Rajasthan chased it down pretty comfortably with I think 7 to 8 balls to spare. But yeah, that's all. That's all from us regarding
I
the
think Shreyas Iyer at Ahmedabad is becoming a key wicket for many opposition teams.
true. But I think in general PBKS is struggling in Ahmedabad. So probably if there's another final, you should probably keep it in Ahmedabad if you're facing PBKS.
Yeah.
That's all from our side. We try to keep that frequency of posting, of basically analyzing games, the Sunday games. So yeah, keep loving, keep subscribing, and if you like the video, obviously put on that thumbs up or click on that thumbs up button. We'll be up with another video next week. All right, bye.